guys, how's it going? So today I am going to do a first impressions let's play kind of review, not completely a review, but I am going to give you my opinion on the game. And the game's name is Dark Envoy. First off, this is only a demo version of the game. It is not even available in early access yet. It is actually a closed event that the game is available in, so I have permission from the developer to give my opinion on the game and to stream the game and all of that kind of stuff. So today I am going to do exactly that, and I'm gonna do it in the fashion of my normal let's play reviews, wherein I will be playing the game for the next hour or so, however long the demo content will last, and I will be giving you my running commentary throughout as well. I am also live streaming this review, but I will be uploading the video in 2K resolution, which is higher resolution than what I'm streaming at on my YouTube channel afterwards. So today we're just gonna see if the game is good or not. I actually did review and play another game of this developer. This developer has done one game previously. This is the other developer's game, Tower of Time. I do have a video of it on my channel. I played the game, I reviewed the game back in 2018, and it's a pretty good game. It's a turn-based type, well, not exactly turn-based. The game has pause, so you can pause the game, almost similar to Divinity Original Sin. So any of you have played the Divinity Original Sin games will know exactly what I'm talking about, and it's a pretty good game. I've got 75 hours in the game. I played the game, completed the game. It's really not a bad game at all. So this is their other game. You can see their event Ryzen are the developers, and this is their new game. The game does not have a price on it currently, so normally when I give you guys my opinion on a game, I will tell you what I think about the game, and I will obviously contrast that with the price. So if the price is $50 and the game is not very good, then obviously I won't recommend the game. But if the game is only $5 and the game is not very good, then I might still recommend the game. So you guys get the idea. So the game is not released yet. We're gonna play the demo today, and we will see if the game is worth it or not, obviously when the game fully releases. So with that being said, I already checked out the settings of the game. Like, I'm actually pretty happy with the settings. You can choose between maximized full screen or exclusive full screen, or borderless full screen as well, and then you can choose a windowed mode or a borderless windowed mode as well. Not a lot of games give you these four options, but these are the four options that I do want to see when I look at a game. And then you can also set the game to 60 FPS. One issue with the game is that the maximum FPS that it can go is 60 FPS, so you can't go any higher than 60 FPS. So that will be an issue for people who have 122 FPS or 144 FPS, 120 or 144 FPS monitors, like G-Sync or FreeSync or anything like that monitors. You real rich people who can afford those monitors, so that will be an issue for them. So I do hope that the developers add compatibility with 120 FPS or 144 FPS monitors. Otherwise than that, everything seems pretty good. I'm running the game on high and at 4K resolution as well. I actually might want to drop that down to 2K because I always play my games at 2K. So let's drop that down to 2K, and that's fine since I'm in any way recording at 2K resolution. So I'm pretty happy with the settings. You can also change the difficulty of the game over here, and you can change a bunch of other stuff there. I don't see any colorblind settings, to be honest, unless I missed it, but I don't see any colorblind settings, so I definitely would like to see some colorblind settings. That is quite important to a subset of gamers, obviously. So with that being said, I think we can jump into the game. The game does have co-op. Obviously I'm playing the game alone. I'm probably one of the only people playing the game right now, so obviously I can't show you the co-op right now, but the game will have co-op when it is released, I do believe. So when we start, we can select a character. You can obviously choose male, female. I do like this already. I do like the graphics. The graphics looks nice. This is actually rather impressive. The graphics are definitely better than their first game, I have to tell you that. So you can choose some different face shapes. Sound is still a little bit too loud for some reason. I don't know if the music is being turned up on its own or what. Let's put it at 45. I'm happy with 45. So different face shapes, different skin colors. Different hair shapes. And then obviously different hair colors. I do like the color, it's nice and vivid, very vivid coloring. I like that. And then eyebrow colors, you can also change the look of the eyebrows. Facial hair, so you can't have like a real big beard or anything like that, it's just basically small patches of hair like that. And then you can change the color of the eyes. And then you can also put makeup on. Oh, that looks sexy. It looks cool. I do like the fact that you can put makeup on male characters. I do like that. I actually recently reviewed another game where they have dwarves, like a character is a dwarf. And I was sad with the fact that you can't put a beard on the female dwarf. So I do like the fact that at least in this game you can put makeup on the male characters. And then there's Warpaint as well. I'm assuming you can combine these two. Yes, you can. So you can you can do some pretty inventive designing. I do like that. It's like Cyberpunk almost. Like Cyberpunk obviously gives you a huge amount of customization options with your character, and it seems this one also, at least with regards to the face, is doing a really quite a good job. I like the vivid colors. I like the fact that you can put makeup on the male characters. The game isn't limiting you in basically any regard, so that's really good. You can have different colors for your lips than what you have around your eyes as well. That's pretty cool. So yeah, that's it for the male characters. Let's have a look at the female characters. different hairstyles once again. Then obviously as well war paint. Let's make it black, and you can change the opacity as well. I really like that. So it's not just normal war paint, you can actually change the opacity as well. Let's just take the hair out of the way quickly so that we can see the different war paints. I wonder which hairstyle do I like the most. Definitely not this one. I would like it if there were more hairstyles, to be honest. These hairstyles aren't... like, they don't give you a huge amount of choice, to be honest. I would really have liked it if there were, like, a mohawk, perhaps, and... double ponytail. Like, obviously there's a single ponytail, but with these removed would be a nice option, and then double ponytail, like one on the one side, one on the other side. That would also be pretty nice, you know. They should give you a nice amount of options with regards to the customization options. It's not bad, but it could definitely be better. If they put in this much effort into the character creator to design all of this, you can rotate it, you can change the color, all of that kind of stuff, then I think they should add more hairstyles, even though I'm pretty sure it is quite a lot of work to add the hairstyles, because you need to do the modeling on top of the skeleton. Unless they have some kind of a technology which makes it easier, it is probably going to be pretty difficult to make sure that the hair doesn't clip through the ears like it does there, for instance. They will obviously fix it, but you need to make sure that it's not clipping through, and then all of the hairstyles need to also not clip through any of the armor that your character is wearing either. So that's another thing. You have to be mindful of the armor that the character is going to be wearing and all of that as well. You can do that. Do we want pink eyebrows? Well, these pink eyebrows aren't exactly the kind of pink that I would want. It's more like purple. So we can maybe go for that. That doesn't look too bad. And we can put some makeup on the eyes. Let's have a look. That looks nice. You can obviously put different types of makeup, but I'm gonna go for this one right here. It would also be nice if you could put tattoos. Like obviously the war paint is kind of like a tattoo, not exactly. It would be cool if you could put like tattoos or something like that, you know. You can obviously put scars and stuff, but that's not exactly what I would call tattoos. This is a really weird scar. How the hell did she get a scar like this on her face? Did she put a firecracker in her mouth, or what happened there? Okay, so I think we are happy with the look of the character. Oh, and the color of the eyes we can also change. I think that looks cool. Yeah. Okay, and then we go on to the next one. And then you can choose warrior, ranger, engineer, and adept. And we can also have a look at the skill points, or the skills at least. So the warrior has dash. Do you need to choose one of them? Or can you choose either? Okay, so you can choose either of them. So there's the warrior gets dash and iron skin. And then there's different specializations as well. I really like that. I already like the customization and the role-playing of the game. I really like this. Not only can you choose the class also will have specializations. So there's 4 different classes. And in each of those 4 classes, there's 4 different specializations, and if they made the specializations special enough, like different enough, then it is going to be really, really nice. Like I always think back to Titan Quest. Titan Quest did a fantastic job with the different classes. So, like, you can choose the defensive specialization in Titan Quest, which allows you to play with a shield. But in that specialization, there's various different abilities that either concentrate on making your shield protect you, or you can use your shield offensively. You can stun enemies. You can hit the enemies with your shield and stun enemies. So not like if you're a warrior, it's not to say that you must be defensive. You can also be offensive with your shield. So I really hope that they do that with regards to the different classes. Each class should be vastly different, even between their specializations. Like you can see here, warrior and then assassin, and then there's warrior and guardian. That's exactly the thing that I'm talking about. You need to have vastly different. It must almost like be a rogue, like this one must almost be like a rogue, and then this one must almost be like a paladin, you know, kind of. So I really hope that they make it as good as that, you know, like as different and varying between the different classes. So there's a ranger, there's warrior, there's engineer, and then there's adept. Obviously adept is gonna cast spells. Engineer is going to probably throw mines, and maybe you can see there's a flying machine type robot, stuff like that. And then with the ranger, there's guns, there's crossbows, there's a sniper rifle, and then with the warrior, there's a shield, assassin, praetor, which is kind of like almost like a paladin. They give kind of auras, almost you could say, to their people around them. So what do I want? So obviously, because I'm playing solo, I should think that I wouldn't probably want to take the Praetor, but the developer obviously should have made compensation, or if a solo player were to take the Praetor, which technically is a co-op class, then the Praetor should be able to play on its own. You know, the Praetor should be able to take down bosses on its own. So you would hope that the developer did take all of that into consideration. It's the same as in World of Warcraft when you play a priest or a druid healer or anything like that. You can absolutely finish the entire game from level 1 to level 80 as that class, because Blizzard, even though they are terrible in many things, at least they are good at class design. So you would hope that this developer is as good with that. So to be honest with you, you shouldn't even look at the class, you should look at the specializations, because a assassin is going to play completely differently from a guardian, I would hope. So you shouldn't even look at the class, you should more look at the specialization when choosing your class. But with that being said, these two abilities probably will not change. I would like to know what this is. Obviously that is health, you know, that goes without saying, that is health. But that, by looking over here, I would assume it's mana, even though it doesn't say that. It might be stamina, you know. So the developer definitely should allow you to have tooltips over here, and then when you hover over it, it should say health or mana or stamina or whatever it is. But let's assume that this is health and that is mana. So the mage, the adept, has less health but more mana per level, obviously. So the warrior gains 10 health per level and 2 mana per level, whereas the adept gains 4 and 4. Now that does not add up, to be honest, because 4, that's 8, but the warrior gains 10 and 2, that's 12. So as someone who doesn't know how the game is designed, that already raises a red flag in my opinion, because the warrior is going to have in total more health and mana than any other class, because they gain 12 in total stats per level. The ranger gains 10, the engineer gains 9, and the adept gains 8. So that raises a red flag, but let's just play the game and see if allowances have been made for that fact. You would hope that allowances have been made, but you won't know until you've played multiple classes. So obviously when you face the first boss, you would know, okay, it's much easier with a warrior to kill the boss than it is with the adept, or vice versa, due to the fact that the warrior has more stats than the adept, for instance. Because just going from the stats, the adept is going to be the weakest class by about 30%, because they gain 30% less stats than what the warrior does. So you would just hope that allowances have been made for that. So what do I want to play? I like the idea of the assassin. Multiple stacks of bleeding. I don't like bleeding. I like direct damage. So I'm not going to take the Blade Master, I'm not going to take the Praetor. Toxic Bomb, Phantom Roll. I do like sniper characters that can deal a lot of damage from a fair distance away. So Sharpshooter I like. Gunslinger might be cool. Bounty Hunter might be cool. Chaos Walker. Balances on the brink of life and death. Chaos Walker powers corrupt weapons with their own blood to deal enormous damage. So you would probably damage yourself if I'm reading that correctly. That's certainly interesting. Engineer. Technomancer. Staggering leaves enemies stunned. Electrifying magic. Constructor will obviously construct robots and stuff like that. Inquisitor strikes fear into even the most battle-hardened soldiers. The Inquisitor can drain enemies of their power and use it against them. And Mana Smith uses their own body as a transmitter to channel magic. The Mana Smith uses their superior range to attack groups of enemies before they can react. And then with the Mage, there's Elementalist, can devastate enemy formations with plenty of area of effects. Then there's the Combat Medic, their mere presence can encourage and grant vitality, allowing allies to reject their own limitations. So that's basically a healer, that's basically what it's saying. A Summoner can bond with spirits to summon them onto the battlefield as a last resort. They can also become a living vessel, turning their own body into a mighty colossus. And then there's the Chaos Shard, blah blah blah. The Chaos Shard feeds on the souls of slain enemies to unlock inhuman potential. Okay, so pretty interesting. They didn't go with the traditional fire, lightning, ice kind of a mage. They went with completely different types of mages, and I like that. That's what I like. That's what I want to see. The Summoner mage should play completely differently from the Elementalist mage, you know? So honestly, I like ranged characters. I actually prefer ranged characters. So probably the warrior is out of the question. The ranger, I don't like poison and stuff like that. Like I said, I want to deal instant damage. So probably the ranger is probably not gonna appeal to me. So it's honestly down to either the constructor, I like the idea of the constructor, or the summoner. I also like summoning stuff, even though I also might even take the combat medic, since I like the idea of attacking, being able to deal a lot of damage, but also being able to heal yourself. So I think we can go for the summoner. Let's go for the summoner. Even though technically, like I said, if you just look at the stats, the mage will be the weakest character out of all of them, but let's go for the summoner. I like that idea. So obviously you can't select your specialization right now. You will down the line select the specialization. You can't do that right now. Okay, so we will take the adept, also known as the mage. Okay, no class selected. Must I click on something? Must I double click? Damn. Malachi has no class selected. Oh, so must you customize both of your people? Oh, okay. That's interesting. So Apparently you must customize two. You must customize both of your people. I did not realize that. So, okay, let's customize this guy quickly. It's actually really interesting. If you can somehow play with both characters, then you could have like one healer character and one warrior character, you know? That'll actually be pretty interesting. Yeah, that looks cool. Okay, so that's that one, and then the class. So I wonder, I mean, you should be able to take two mages, correct? Yes, okay, so it's not blocking me from going on. So you can actually select two mages if you want to, or two warriors, or two rangers, or a combination of any of them. So that's actually pretty interesting. I don't know how it will work if we take two mages, for instance. I don't know how the gameplay will work if you have two very squishy characters, you know? We can maybe take a combat medic, and then obviously I will have a summoner medic and a combat medic that will heal not only my own stuff that I summoned, but also both of my mages. But let's take the constructor. So I'm gonna take one constructor and then one mage dude. Okay, so you can choose, can you minus? Yes, you can. Okay, so might adds weapon skill. I'm not going to be attacking with either of these characters, to be honest. I'm going to be casting spells. So that's probably over here. After skill is cast, increase critical chance by 25. AoE size, max mana, endurance, speed. Okay, so weapon damage. I don't want to put hardly any thing into weapon damage, because I'm gonna make it so that my creatures deal all of the damage. Movement is good, we want movement. Health, we need obviously a little bit of health. Power. Max mana, AoE size, extra duration. Critical damage, after skill is cast, increase critical chance. I guess we're gonna go with power, I guess. I'm not sure what will determine the power of the things that we summon. I'm not really sure. Mana regen. Oh, it also adds mana regen. And this one adds skill power. You see over there, skill power and max mana, health, attack speed, weapon damage. Okay, so max mana and skill power. Let's rank that one up. And then mana regen, I guess. And lifesteal as well, that's interesting. Okay, there we go, so that's how we are gonna do that one. And then with the girl, I'm basically gonna do the same thing. Get as much skill power as we can. And then as much mana as we can. Yeah, that's pretty good. Even though their stats are exactly the same, you can see when I change over here, their damage and their health and all of that already is different. That's obviously because they're different classes. You can see this one has 280 health, whereas the mage only has 240, which is totally fine. And then you can select your equipment at the beginning as well. 200 staff. Now, I don't want to melee attack, obviously. Oh, range, 17 meters. Okay, that's fine. 17 meters is totally fine. And the ones inflict bleed for some reason. Why does it inflict bleed? So am I limited to what I can carry, or can I just choose whatever? Battle Mage set. Caster set. Oh, Caster set, Battle Mage set, Scryer set, Monk set. So you can only choose a set. You can't choose pieces from a particular set. You have to choose the entire set. So what are these ones? Range 17 meters, range 15 meters, 17 meters plus skill power. And then this is 15 meters and critical and stuff like that. So this one gives skill power extra and has 6.3 DPS. That has 10 DPS. 12 DPS. This one has the most DPS, and then that one has 6.6 DPS. Wow, this one has the most DPS by far. Okay, I guess we can take this one since it's the most DPS by far. And then this one 7.5, 7.4, 7.2 and 4.8. Wow, so this one the beginning items are way weaker than the mage items are. Armor penetration, range 17, range 20 with 30 armor penetration, but this one has explode radius. That one is a melee one, and then that one is a shorter range one. I think let's go for this one because it has an explode radius. We can go for this one, I think. And that should be it. There we go. A default game mode meant for experienced players, blah blah blah. I would like it for them to actually tell me what is changing, you know, between easy, normal, hard, they should actually say, okay, 20% less damage dealt, or the enemies have more health, or whatever, you know. Control scheme based on classic CRPG games. Left click to select, left click to issue command, right click to rotate camera. Control scheme based on RTS mobile. Left click to select, right click to issue command, alt to rotate camera. I think RTS, maybe. Let's go with RTS. It shouldn't make a massive difference. I've played both MOBAs and Divinity Original Sin, so should be fine. Obviously, this game is still not even in early access, it's pre-early access, so hopefully the developers will make improvements to the load time, because honestly, a 30 to 40 second load time is pretty brutal.
Jan, an ancient world full of life, from the humble to the deadly, to the innocent and the malevolent. But while the game of survival has always been played, since the dawn of time there has always been balance, harmony, even in life and death. That was until a new race arrived. Some called them refugees, others called them friends, still others called them foolish, but most simply called them human. Some claim they were once an advanced, enlightened species. Others swear barbarism and violence is all humanity has ever known. Wherever they came from, whatever past may be debated, today they are responsible for the single largest unified empire Jan has ever known, and the greatest war the realm has ever seen. The war rages between the technologically based human empire and the magically aligned United League of all races. The racial and ideological divide between these two worlds is too wide to bridge. There is little hope for any reconciliation. This is the total war. There can be only one victor here. The other side will be ground to dust. Only few places throughout the entire continent are yet untouched by the conflict. One such place, built on the remains of long-forgotten ruins, known as the City of Bones. Home to a ragtag team of ancient relic hunters, Malachi, the hot-headed adventurer, and his reasonable, compassionate sister Kayla. Two innocent wasteland kids who will learn that when the entire world burns, everyone has a role to play.
Yeah, so it seems you do play the game and start the game with two characters.
Whispering Sands. Not exactly my favorite place in the world.
Can't say I'm surprised. Not every day someone ends up unconscious in a scorpion nest.
Huh. Thank you for reminding me of that cherished memory, dear sister. Anyway, since we're here to check the entrance seals again, why don't we split up to cover the grounds faster?
All right. Activity was reported by the northern entrance, so let's meet up near the ruins, just in case.
I'm sure it's just the usual scavengers, but okay, fine. We'll check the side entrances separately and then meet up.
Oh, and while you're at it, try not to sit on any scorpion eggs this time. It's really not good for your health.
Oh, dear sister, I didn't know you cared. That's so nice of you.
Of course I do, Mal. And besides, I'd rather not have to explain it to Mom again.
Yeah, the last time was pretty rough. I didn't think I'd ever see her lose her temper.
Do you blame her? You were green, puking all over, and half dead when I dragged you back home. Come on, let's get on with it if we want to be back before nightfall.
I like the fact that the game has voice acting. And they even took the effort to have the mouths move as well. To move the camera, blah blah blah. Arrow keys. I'm not gonna use the bloody arrow keys. Hold the middle mouse button or Alt. Okay, so you hold Alt to rotate, or the middle mouse button to move like this. And
Sure,
then right click to move. I would like it if you could move the screen with WAS and D, but I see that they made the abilities WAS and D, or QWERTY at least.
Let's get going.
I'm not a huge fan of that. Let's just quickly see if we change the scheme, if it changes anything. So we go from RTS to RPG. Confirm. Okay, so now it's like that, and it's still... No, the keys are still being used over there. I'm not a huge fan of that, but okay. I honestly would prefer it if the camera were either fixed on the dude, fixed on your character, or
Let's get going.
like following the character, because now you have to flick your mouse to the side like this, and I don't like that. You can move it with up, down, left and right, but that's a schlep. Like, I mean, I can't remember the last game that I played with the up, down, left and right keys, to be honest. Ancient statue, one of the many remnants of their mysterious disappearance. Okay, so how do you attack? Can we attack from here already? This costs mana, but we obviously have mana regeneration. Let's see. Shoot that thing. Shoot it. Can't I? Okay, I'm left clicking, right clicking.
Let's get started.
Okay, so I can't use my ability. To attack, click on an enemy with the right mouse button. To use a skill, click on its icon or press the corresponding key button. Oh, okay, so you need to be in combat to be able to use your abilities. You can't pre-aim the abilities or something like that. Tactical mode. When combat begins, the tactical mode automatically turns on. It slows time, allowing you to better appraise your situation and issue orders. You can press the spacebar to turn it on and off. The tab key switches. Okay. All changes to character HP health points are represented on its HP bar. The grey part of an HP bar is a magic shield that regenerates out of combat. Some effects grant temporary HP, marked as light green, that degrades over time. You can only gain temporary HP when wounded, up to your maximum HP value. Okay, blah blah blah. Tab key switches between slow and pause. Okay, so you can at least switch. Okay, let's turn that off.
Why not?
So once we are in combat, you can then press Q or whatever, and then he will use the ability. Okay, so it's kind of like Divinity Original Sin. I like that, obviously. I'm
Cover me.
big fan of Divinity. Oh, there's another bastard. And he automatically attacks as well. Like, I didn't even tell my character to attack, he just automatically attacked.
Let's get
That's
going.
also nice. I hate it when you need to
Gotcha.
tell literally everything to your character.
Those things are so damn convenient. I just wish they worked for longer distances as well. Let's get going.
I think for here at the beginning we are gonna turn off... Actually, did they say we can turn it off in tab? Okay, yes, I think it's turned off now.
Shouldn't have messed with me. Moving
So you
fast.
can obviously issue commands to your dude in real time like this as well. That's pretty cool. Pretty much like Divinity Original Sin. I've not gotten any loot from any of the creatures that I've killed. Okay, did I already loot it? Yes? No? Yes. Inventory? Yes. Okay, so you automatically loot the chest as soon as you open it. I like that very much as well. I hate it when you need to drag the items over constantly. So far, this developer is definitely getting some good points for quality of life features, I can tell you that much.
Sure, why not?
Units in cover receive 50% less damage from ranged attack. Cover may break after blocking too many strikes. Units don't benefit from cover if they are engaged with melee combatants. Okay, so which one of these are ranged? I don't see that any of them are ranged, so I guess we can just attack. We can also attack that thing over there, apparently. Let's see if they go closer. Come a little bit closer. Jump on.
They don't stand a chance.
Just when I attacked it, the bastard moved away. And now I'm out of range of any of them. Let's place some explosives. Can we place some explosives or not?
Let's get going.
Oh no, I don't want to move over there. Why can't I use...
There they are.
Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, so I just moved my ability. Reduced my ability. Shoot those bastards. Wow, that guy is powerful. And you need to run. And he's ranged.
All right, we'll do it the hard way. Whew, got him.
Okay, elemental statuses. Status applied only when a character accumulates 100 counters. Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay, there we get loot. Finally.
Let's get going.
I was starting to think that
Sure.
they wouldn't drop loot.
Gotcha.
Okay, we break the barrel
Let's
by
get
just
going.
running into it.
Seriously? More? You shouldn't have messed with me. Huh. This isn't one of those trusty old, or dare I say, ancient healing fountains? Gotcha.
Okay, my HP is fine right now, even though I'm not regenerating any
Sure,
HP. I
why
wonder
not?
why you don't regenerate any HP at all. Okay, where's the...
Let's get going.
Who's that? Okay, that's not a friendly guy. Outlaw. Yeah, he's probably not friendly, so we should probably treat him with caution. Oh, and he's ranged as well, holy shit.
Cover
Oh
me.
shit! Hey, we can move back. Shoot the bastard when you see him.
Time to get our hands dirty.
Oh, don't go into the bloody slow stuff. Why aren't I getting whatchamacallit from this?
Moving fast.
There we go.
Here I come.
Run! You stupid idiot.
Knock him out.
That thing is hilariously powerful.
Seriously. More?
Okay, we're gonna use our ability on him.
Let's get started. Cover me!
Run!
Here I come! Gone with the wind.
Damn, that guy was powerful. 1 gold. What the fuck?
Gotcha!
Is that some kind of a joke? That guy obliterated me and then I get 1 gold. I like the fact that you can just literally walk through shit. You don't need to click on it or break barrels or anything like that. You just walk through the shit. Look at that. I like that. Even though I can't see where to walk. I would like it like
Sure, why
in
not?
obviously Diablo and Path of Exile and stuff like that. You can press a loot loot key to show you battles and chests and stuff like that, and I don't believe this game has anything like that. Non-aggressive units. Some enemies will not attack you on sight. Units with yellow HP bars are non-aggressive and will only attack if provoked. Okay, well, you should have told me that earlier before I attacked the hilariously powerful dude.
Let's get going.
Okay, there's someone here somewhere. Where the hell?
Let's get going. There they are.
Yeah, attack him. That's fine. Okay, he's also ranged.
Comeuppance!
And things in this game are really powerful. Like, it's clear that this is not like Diablo or Path of Exile or
Sure.
Titan Quest or anything like that, where you kill hundreds of enemies in like a minute, you know. This is much more tactical.
Let's get going.
I would almost say even more tactical than something like
Gotcha.
Divinity Original Sin, because even in Divinity Original Sin, you can kill
Let's get
easily
going.
20 enemies in a battle, you know. Whereas here, it's really 3, maybe 4 enemies at a time.
Sure, why not?
Okay, so we are gonna use this healing thing, unless we will get another one up ahead. Will we get another one up ahead? I'm not sure. Let's use it. Well,
Gotcha.
okay, but let's save. Just in case. Okay. And then let's use it, because I don't want to use it if
Let's get going.
we're gonna take a shitload of damage ahead. That's why I'm saving.
Why not?
Okay, so we can't go
Gotcha.
that way.
Sealed shut. My job here is done.
And now we can go
Kayla's
that way,
probably waiting for me
apparently.
already. Sure, why not?
Holy shit. I need to get distance.
Moving fast. Here I come. All right, we'll do it the hard way. Shouldn't have messed with me. Cover me.
How the hell are they invisible like that?
Let's get going. Gotcha. Wakey, wakey, sis.
Mel, I swear that if you...
All right, fine. I'll save my jokes for later. Are you all right?
Yeah, thanks. These things are really good at hiding.
I told you. Should I lend you my immense strength and carry you home?
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Of course. How'd you put it? It's not every day someone ends up unconscious in a scorpion nest. Who would have thought that even my perfect older sister can make a mistake every once in a while? Shocking.
Go on, have your fun. When you're done, do you mind telling me if you found anything?
Just a lone angry scavenger. Nothing to talk about. Hey, let's check that last entrance and we're good to go.
Great. The sooner we return, the sooner I can get back to those ancient texts Dad got me.
Okay, select characters by pressing the button that is fucking far away from my hand, or holding the left mouse button and dragging the cursor with multiple character selectors. Each command issued will apply to all of them, or you can select them individually by 1 or 2. Okay. Pretty much like Divinity Original Sin. Obviously you need healing.
Sure.
Let's
Is
get
there
going.
anything here we can loot maybe? Any eggs
Sure,
or
why not?
anything? No, it doesn't look like.
Sure. You asked for this.
Holy shit, now they're coming from behind as well.
Moving fast. Got him.
Okay, let's run
On my
away.
way.
Okay, let's pause. You do that over there. Come on. Okay, there we go. And then you do this over there.
Right away.
And then you run away.
Here I come.
Come on, distance.
On my way.
Holy shit, he's going invisible, that thing. You do that again. How are you missing a target? There's fucking targets there like crazy.
Time to get our hands dirty.
How are they invisible?
Knowledge is the key to victory.
Gone with the wind.
Watch my back.
Hey, that's not too bad. Oh, here they come.
What's happening?
Or
They left us no choice.
There's another one coming.
moving fast.
Okay, can we loot now? Or not? Why can't I loot?
Cover me.
Why can't I loot
On
this
my
stuff?
way.
Come on.
Moving fast.
I
Right
can't
away.
loot for some reason. Is it because the combat isn't over yet, or...? Okay, well I guess there's still enemies there.
They don't
So
stand a
that
chance.
might make sense.
Sorry about that.
And now I can loot.
Let's get going.
Now let's go back and loot quickly.
Just a little walk.
You can see with that battle, it was just like 4 enemies and it was actually a big battle. So it's pretty evident. Oh, that's nice that it loots everything. You don't need to click on each and every one. It's pretty evident that this is not gonna
Gotcha.
be like I said, Titan Quest or Diablo or Path of Exile, where you attack like 20, 30,
Sure, why not?
40 enemies at a time.
Sure.
Like, a big battle is gonna involve 5 enemies at a
Sure.
time, probably. Okay, so I have some new items, let's have a look. Bow, okay, well, the bow does more damage, apparently. So we can equip that. Gloves, that gives power, so she should get power, and then that's a shield. I don't use a shield. I don't think I can use a shield with this, so that's fine. I don't have any abilities, do I? Nope, and nope.
Let's get going.
I don't know which... Oh, I should definitely go this way because you can see there on the map.
Sounds interesting.
There they are.
Yeah, that's fine. Just attack them. Okay, so you are gonna use your ability. Why can't you use the ability? Ah, there we go. I just used the ability. There you go. That's good. How do you like the taste of that?
Got him!
Got him. Unfortunately, this guy doesn't have a shield like she does. Like, obviously, if she gets damaged, she can just use her shield, but this guy doesn't, so that's slightly unfortunate, but what can you do?
Aren't those Empire tents? What are they doing here?
Well, they're not camping, that's for sure.
Thank you for the valuable input.
Sure, why not? All right, we'll do it the hard way.
And you use that ability immediately.
You left us no choice.
Fuck his shit up. You do that. You run back. Why do they constantly go for him? Like, they should go for her because she can actually take the punishment. He can't. He doesn't have a mana shield.
Sounds interesting.
I guess we're gonna go back and heal.
Let's get going.
Sure.
Gotcha.
Sure. Just a little walk. Sure. Sure.
See, that's really cool. You can activate your mana shield before a battle, and then it actually lasts. Like, I still have the shield on me. That's actually nice.
Sure.
And now we shouldn't stand next to that thing, obviously. We shouldn't allow the enemy to fuck us over like that, but we will certainly fuck them over. Why aren't you attacking?
What's on your mind?
Oh, is it because she's in the way?
More trouble on our way.
Okay, well, own their asses.
Knock them out.
Knowledge is the key to victory.
Okay, that was easy peasy. And here come some big boys. Let's see if we can fuck them over.
Let's
Yes, we
get
can.
started.
Holy shit, now they spawned behind me.
Knock them out.
This is crazy. How can they allow them to spawn around me like this?
Shouldn't have messed with me.
Look at that shit.
They left us no choice.
Come on, why can't I use... It takes so long to use that bloody ability for some reason.
Watch my back.
Poison is not good.
I've got this one.
Okay, I think that's really unnecessary for the developers to make you get ambushed like that. Like,
Let's get
that's
going.
brutal.
Sure.
Okay, let's be super efficient. Send this guy over there.
Gotcha.
Then while she walks back there, I'm just quickly gonna open the door for my dog. Just 1 second. Go. Okay, you loot that one. Then you come back over here.
A little walk.
Sure, why not? Let's get going. Gotcha.
Then I pulled a gun on him and shot him right in the gut. That cheating good-for-nothing bastard got what he deserved.
Hey, who goes there?
More scavengers.
Boss, we've got company.
So I see. That's close enough, you two. We're not allowed to let any more archaeologists down there.
I think you mean archaeologists.
That's what I said.
And who's telling you not to let anyone pass?
The people who are paying us.
It's the Empire, isn't it? We've seen their outposts on our way here.
So, what are you gonna do if we try to go down there?
Calm down, Jeremy. He's just asking.
All you need to know is they're paying us to make sure no one's snooping around.
Well, we're gonna kill them.
Well then, looks like we're gonna have a...
Be smart about it. Don't throw your life away over the Empire's payroll.
Hey, money is money.
And duty is duty. Go get him, boys.
I'm gonna fuck you up, especially if you stand that close. Nope, you're not gonna stand that close, apparently. If they were standing that close to each other, I would absolutely obliterate them. But now, unfortunately, it doesn't look like they're gonna work nicely with me. Okay, so you can attack that over there. And then you are gonna attack that dude. Okay, nice explosion. Okay, now we can't get out of here. That's really fucking stupid. I don't like that at all. Them locking you into an arena is one of the stupidest mechanics that you can find in a game. Now this guy is probably gonna die. So, what can we do about that? Well, we can't do too much about it, to be honest. When I click on this technique, it doesn't show me, like it shows me that ring over there, but it doesn't actually show me where I can place this. That's really irritating. I think we should take care of these ranged dudes first. You see, I'm clicking there, and I'm getting an error for the ability. Okay, there we go. Now it's actually doing it. Okay, and then you should try to get this guy's attention a little bit. Unfortunately, they're targeting him now. Come on, I'm telling you.
Nothing's fun without risk.
I'm telling you to run over here. And they're just not responding.
Left us no choice.
Okay, obliterated. Now we need to kill that guy because they're working together.
Knowledge is the key to victory.
Come up it!
And then we can attack that thing again.
Yes?
Okay, our dude is dead, but we should be able to kill this guy, no problems.
You asked for this.
Okay, that was tough, but
Damn thugs. I'm
not the
glad
end
we
of the
dealt
world.
with them. I wouldn't have wanted them causing trouble in our city.
I don't know. They were just trying to make some money. We could have bribed them to avoid bloodshed.
No, we
could have
couldn't.
caused even more problems? No, I think we made the right choice.
Well, let's get down that ladder and make sure it's all secure in there.
Okay, we're gonna go this way first because we obviously want to complete the entire map.
Let's get going. Sure, why not?
Oh, that's a big boy.
I've got this one!
Okay, so it seems a little bit stuck. Okay, there we go. Let's target that egg. And then you can target that thing.
Sorry about that.
You shouldn't have messed with me.
Oh, we get some nice loot there.
Another camp? This wasn't just a random patrol.
They're bringing down the Empire here. Look at all this gear. Yeah, they're definitely not camping.
What are they even doing so far south? I hope they stay away from our city. Sure.
Let's get going.
Sure.
And now we can heal and
Just
head
a
in
little
there.
walk.
Sure, why not?
Sure.
I've still got 2 heals remaining. I would like to be rewarded. Like,
Sure.
there's so many games that give you plenty of healing and drops and stuff like that, but they don't reward the players who actually do well and not use all of that stuff. And they really should, you know, the developers should write something into the game where you're rewarded for not using all of the stuff that you are given. So this one is unique, but okay, I guess it's a one-hander, so it will technically do more damage, but then I need another one-hander, and I don't have another one-hander right now. I don't like the fact that I'm getting a shitload of stuff that I'm not gonna use, like shields I'm never gonna use, two-handed axes I'm never gonna use, two-handed swords I'm not gonna use, so you really should not get stuff that you're never gonna use. Why am I not getting experience? 0 out of 1000 experience. How do you get experience then? If I'm not getting experience, how do you get experience? Or do you get experience at the very end of the map or whatever, I guess. I don't know. All I know is I'm not getting any experience right now. Okay, that's fine.
Sure.
Let's see how long this loading screen is. The previous one was pretty brutal. Hopefully not all loading screens are gonna be that long. But obviously it's something that the developers hopefully will work on. Oh, okay, there we go. So just when I asked how we are gonna level up, there we get our level up. So let's check out the level up system. So you get 3 attribute points per level up. So far we don't have any skills. Let's see if we can get some summoning skills. There we go, gun turret and stun chance. Okay, so we're gonna go for gun turret, I think. That sounds nice. Holy crap, that was a loud fucking sound. Reach level 5 to unlock. Okay, so at level 5 we can unlock that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like the gun turret skill, hopefully. Where's the other... Okay, the gun turret is all that I can summon right now, and then later we will be able to summon other stuff. So gun turret is the only thing right now. I don't see anything like... It's not showing anything like power increases the damage of the turret or nothing like that. It's not giving me any information with regards to the summons. So on something like this, how does power influence it? You know, like that's what I want to know. How does power influence your summons? I guess we need... what do we need? Well, we can go for more power. Lifesteal is also really nice. I do like the lifesteal. Lifesteal is really cool. And then with her, every 10 seconds overcharges your weapon to deal 65% plus with your next attack. And summons a fire golem. There we go. That's what I want to see. Fire golem, that's gonna be sexy. And yeah, that's fine. Power. I like the lifesteal. Okay, so now we can summon 2 things. He can summon the turret and she can summon the fire golem. That should be nice. I like the fact that you just loot the chest and the stuff gets put automatically into your inventory. Many more games should be like that. That's a very good quality of life feature.
Can't say I recognize this place, sis. But the barrier still works, so maybe there's no cause for alarm.
Not so fast. There were supposed to be people down here, remember? Have a look through the barrier and see if it's quiet inside while I check the barrier console and make sure everything is in order. Let's see. All secure, but it seems to have been tampered with.
Hey! Sis! There's someone through here!
We need to get in there and make sure they don't activate the Guardian construct.
Construct? Construct? This is that ruin? Why did you say so? Go open the barrier already.
I'm going as fast as I can, Mel. Listen, you need to get out of here!
League reinforcements!
Wait, what? No, we're...
Die!
Yeah, he's not one for words, clearly. Okay, threat. Most enemies prioritize targets with the highest threat. They usually focus on characters that are the closest and deal the highest damage to them. Some skills might generate increased threat. Okay, well, how's this for threat? I wonder how much health this thing has. Does it say? $224. Wow, that's actually a significant amount. That's about as much as my mage girl has. So you pop that there. You pop that there. Wow, that's a tiny bloody golem. I was hoping for something bigger. Okay, and then let's see. Shoot the fuck out of him. You can immediately attack that guy. You can immediately do that. Okay, you need to run away. You use your shield and then ice.
They left us no choice.
Yeah, well, that was really good. We deal a crap load of damage now. Okay, anyone else? Oh, they have gun turrets as well. That's not fun. How dare they have the same abilities that I do?
Take that!
Can you cast this over there? Why doesn't it show the thing? Like, I want to see the thing. Okay, there we go. That's right. And then you can attack that over there. And then you can attack that guy. I like the fact that they're attacking my turret.
Take that!
So you can literally use your... Holy shit, you can summon more than one turret. What the fuck? My turret exploded. What bullshit.
I've got this one.
Okay, so note to self, the turret explodes apparently. After it's dead. I mean, it's cool, you know, it's a cool mechanic. You do not see a lot of games that do that, you know. Where the, look at that, where the turret explodes or your summons explode. Your mechanical summons after you've summoned them. So that's nice. It would have been nicer if they told me that that was gonna be happening, but okay. What does this do? Reduces damage dealt to nearby units by 50%. Does it also work on me, I wonder?
Sounds interesting.
Redirecting aura. Oh, is that thing over there, I guess? I actually want to summon my thing closer.
Sure. Sure.
Let's get going. There they are.
We absolutely obliterate them with damage. Like, they don't even have a chance to respond. That's the way I like it. And that one, so we can activate that one.
Sure.
Sure,
Okay,
why
well, I
not?
guess we're gonna do that. Okay, now it's mine.
Just a little walk.
Okay, that's cool.
Gotcha! Here I come!
Okay, well, you immediately summon that over there, and you summon that over there. Oh, jeez. Then you place that over there. Come on, why do I have to click multiple times? And then you do that. Okay, and then you guys fall back.
On my way!
We're gonna let our constructs do the killing.
On my way.
Holy shit, fortunately I dodged that, because that might have damaged me. Take that, you bastard. And you...
Watch my back!
That's not good.
Right away.
Definitely don't want that to hit us. Okay, you can do that, and then you can do that. Don't fucking walk closer, you moron.
I'm with you.
Oh, no way.
Patience? What's that?
These things are hilariously powerful.
Got him!
Watch my back. Knowledge is the key to victory. Sure.
And those were just the bloody summoned units.
Let's get going.
They weren't even the actual units.
Sure, why not?
Oh shit.
Sure.
Gotcha.
Just a little walk.
Seriously? More? Gone with the wind.
How the hell are they summoning more dudes?
Come up it.
Run!
Sure.
Run! Fuck's sake.
Let's get
Hey,
going.
those guys actually dropped stuff. So actually, I don't mind that they summoned more of them. If I get more loot, then they can summon all the guys they
why
want.
not?
If I get loot every time. Oh, that looks nice.
Gotcha.
Let's quickly have a look. Imperial Wand. Well, the damage is less. Range is less. But obviously it's a one-handed weapon, whereas my current one is a two-handed weapon. So if I can pair this one with another weapon, then I will be doing more damage. But that one is 12 meters, this one is 15 meters, so I can't even pair those two together. And then this one, your range is 17. So what if I pair those two together? then obviously I will be doing more damage, but then I will have to stand closer. And I'm not a fan of standing closer, so I don't think we're gonna do that. It's weird that you don't get experience at all, and that you only get experience at the end of the match.
Sure.
Or at the end of the map. I don't like that. I'm not a fan
Sounds
of that.
interesting.
Okay, those guys look like the main guys,
going.
so let's not go over there. Let's first explore.
Sure, why not? Gotcha!
I also don't like the fact that you get ambushed like fucking constantly.
Sure.
I don't like games where that happens.
Sure, why not? Let's get going.
Sounds interesting.
Okay, why didn't you use your ability? Why do I need to click 77 times before you use the
that's
fucking
me.
ability? Don't run closer, you moron.
Take that!
Where's my flame dude? I'm not seeing my flame dude anywhere. Did he despawn or what? Eh, well. Summon the dude.
Shouldn't have messed with me.
Damn it, they're gonna summon dudes again.
You asked for this!
Cover me.
Oh, that one has a gun.
Oh yeah?
Move out of the way.
Knowledge is the key to victory.
Oh shit.
On my way.
Here I come.
Take that! Left us no choice.
Wow, all of these guys are dropping loot. I do like that.
Moving fast. Gone with the wind. Time to get our hands dirty. Cover me.
Holy shit, more. When will it end?
Shouldn't have messed with me. They don't stand a chance.
Like, I understand summoning, like, a couple of dudes, but
I've got this one!
this is a fucking onslaught of dudes. Look at that again.
Right away. Knowledge is the key to victory.
Comeuppance!
Watch my back.
You can't keep summoning dudes.
Here I come.
Look at that again. What the fuck?
All right, we'll do it the hard way.
That's bullshit. This must be a glitch of some kind. I can't continue summoning dudes.
Right away! Take that! You asked for this.
Cover me. There
Look
they
at
are.
that, another motherfucker.
On my way!
Okay, let's go somewhere else because I don't like this
Moving fast.
infinite respawning BS. Maybe if we move away, the
On my way.
infinite respawning will stop.
Watch my back!
I don't want to go over there.
Right away.
I want to go...
Here I come.
Okay, now I can't move. And let's deselect. Okay, this is clearly a bug. And maybe if we save and reload. Okay, number 2, and then we load number 2. Let's hope that solves the bug. Obviously, because the game is not even out yet, it's gonna have some issues.
Cover me.
Okay, there we go, bug solved. As easy
On my way.
as that. Combat is active.
They don't stand a chance. Gone with the wind.
Holy shit, those bastards are
Here I
coming
come.
from behind.
Nothing's fun without risk.
Come on,
Watch
I
my back.
can't take all of these bastards on.
Moving fast.
Sorry about that. Right away. On my
Now
way.
I'm having the bloody bug again. Look at that, I can't.
Here I come.
On my way.
Come on.
Right away.
I don't know what's causing it. It must be the environment or something like that. We have to save again. Load again. At least it solves it, you know, if you save and load. Because that obviously resets the interface or whatever. But definitely something they need to work on in this area, because it's only happening in this area, obviously. Okay, are you happy now? Can
Watch
I
my back.
loot? Nope, I'm still in combat apparently.
Cover me.
They should also fix the combat system, because I'm not in combat. Clearly, I'm just standing here, I'm not in combat. And yet the game is
Here I
saying that
come.
I'm in combat. Look at that, I can't interact with anything. So, I mean,
On my
the
way.
game has bugs, but it won't have bugs, or it hopefully won't have bugs,
Right away.
when the game releases, obviously. Holy shit, more
Knock
of
'em
these
out.
bastards.
I've got this one.
I mean, if I'm constantly gonna get loot and stuff like that, then I'll kill them, but the issue is now I can't even loot the
Time
loot.
to get our hands dirty.
So what's the use of getting loot if you can't use it? Okay, I have the bug now again. Yeah, I don't know. I can't use my abilities. Can't do anything. Okay, so it's a recurring bug. It's constantly happening in this area. We are in combat. We can't get out of combat. Our interface is fucking up. We can't do anything about it. And reloading and saving only works temporarily. It only temporarily fixes it. So it's not a proper fix. I could try to reload the game, I guess, but it's probably not gonna work. If a save load doesn't work and the bug continuously happens, then it's a sign that restarting is not gonna work. But I mean, I think we've played enough of the game. I want to play more of the game, and that's actually a good sign, obviously. You know, the fact that I
On my way!
am not sad, but I want to play more of the game, you know. I definitely would like to experience more, level up my characters more. I wanted to perhaps show you guys the specializations, you know, to reach level 5 and then show you guys the specializations. But I guess that's not in the cards for us today, because probably usually how these bugs work
On my way!
Here I
is
come.
I would have to... Okay, well, let's look. Can I maybe go out of
Cover
here?
me.
Let's just see. If I can go out of here, there is hopes of resetting the bug. Okay, so I can't click on the ladder,
Watch my back.
and I'm clicking there on recall and nothing is
fast.
happening. So that is unfortunately a sign that we can't get out of here. Is there anything here? Well, I'm definitely gonna report an issue, I can tell you that much, but if there's no unstuck or recall that we can do or anything like that, then it's unfortunately one of those things. But obviously, like I said, the game isn't even released yet. I'm playing a pre-early access build of the game. I will report this issue. I will send logs. The game does have logs. You can see here analytics and logs. So I will be sending that off so that hopefully by the time
Right
that
away.
you guys play the game, you will not encounter anything like this, obviously.
Here I come.
So yeah, but like I said, I wanted to play more of the game, but unfortunately the bug put the kibosh on that idea. But to be honest with you guys, I like the game. It's not quite like Divinity Original Sin. I know that the game is trying to be like Divinity Original Sin, and that's not a bad thing, because Divinity Original Sin is a fantastic game. This game is not fantastic, but it is certainly trying to be. Obviously, it's a much smaller studio than the studio behind Divinity Original Sin. I mean, a much smaller studio. You know, we are talking about like, I mean, what's that other Lionhead? I think, was it Lionhead? Divinity, let's have a look here quickly. I think it's Lionhead, something like that. Larian, yes. I remember it was something with an L. So obviously Larian Studios is a big studio that has made a lot of different games. This, however, is the first game of the developer, and obviously they did well with the first game. You can see 84% positive. That's really good, and I did play their first game, and I did like their first game. It's not the best game ever made, but I did like the first game, and I definitely think it's worth the money. But for them to come even close to being as good as Divinity Original Sin 2, that's going to be a very big ask from them, because the studio behind Divinity Original Sin 2 has millions and millions of dollars that they invested into Divinity Original Sin 2. I mean, we can Google it, but it's probably not gonna show up. Let's see. Budget. Maybe budget will work. I don't think you will be able to see how much they actually spent on the game, to be honest, but it's definitely millions. 3 times the budget of Divinity Original Sin 2. Okay, well, they're saying that they spent 4.5 million euro on Divinity Original Sin, and that's in addition probably to the 2 million that they raised on Kickstarter. So you're talking about a studio that spent probably in excess of 5 million euro. That's, I don't know, close to $6 million on the game, and this studio does not have that kind of money. So you're not gonna get the quality and the polish and the scope of the game to be as good as Divinity Original Sin. But like I say, the first game, I've played the game, I like the first game. It's not bad, so you can clearly see that with the second game of theirs, they are making a good effort. And apart from the bug, I actually like the game. There's a couple of issues. Like I said, I do not like the fact that you get ambushed. In fact, I really hate the fact that you get ambushed, because in my opinion, that breaks the immersion of the player. If you're standing over here and you've cleared that entire fucking area, and you're moving over here, and then all of a sudden there spawns enemies right there out of fucking nowhere, while you're moving forwards with the knowledge that you already cleared enemies there, then that really spoils the immersion, in my opinion. If you think about a game like Divinity Original Sin, Divinity Original Sin does not do that. Like, if you've cleared an area, like on the map or in a cave or in an underground area, anything like that, you know that if you've cleared that area, there will not be enemies again. You can walk back later, there will be no enemies there. But in this game, that is not the case. In this game, there are enemies that spawn behind you. And even if it is just part of the story, if it's just kind of like, oh, we ambushed you, it's very poorly done, in my opinion. So I don't like that. I don't like the fact that you're not getting experience. Perhaps it is just a thing in this demo that I'm playing, the closed demo, where they haven't figured out the XP system yet, so they simply gave me a level over here, and they might give me another level at the end of this combat, I don't know. But I don't like the fact that I'm not getting experience. But like I said, basically everything that you're seeing is subject to change, obviously, so it's possible that the experience system will work differently when the game releases, but I don't like the fact that it works like this right now. I don't like the fact that I'm picking up stuff that I'm not gonna use. I'm not gonna use that. So there's like more than 50% of my loot, and in fact the best of my loot I'm not gonna use. So the game should really do something about that, you know. Either only give you a subset of loot for like based on your attributes that you've spent. Obviously, if you don't have a lot of might, then don't fucking give me two-handed axes, you know? Like, this character has 1 might, this character has 1 might, so don't fucking give me axes and spears and stuff like that, you know? It's obvious that I don't want axes and spears. But obviously they can work on that, but I don't like the fact that that is how it works currently. I don't like the fact that you don't show on this skill, the summoning skill, or this summoning skill, what is being improved on it by your power. Obviously, the power should affect your skills, because it says it right there, skill power. So it should affect your skills somehow. Like if you think about Titan Quest or Path of Exile or anything like that, it should make your skills more powerful, and yet it's not showing at all what influence the power is having on the skill, if any. Maybe it's not having any influence on it at all, and that would obviously be bad. That would obviously be something that definitely needs to be changed. So I'm not a fan of that either. I'm not a fan of the fact that the sorceress Chiki gains 4 health points and 4 mana points, but the warrior gains 10 health points and 2 mana points. It just feels like the other characters are getting short-changed with regards to stats, because the warrior is getting 12 stats, whereas all of the other characters are getting less stats, and the mage character is getting the least stats out of all of the different characters. I just feel like that is something that's not good, you know, like perhaps you could just hide it. Honestly, I would hide it. It's better to hide the fact that the mage is getting less stats, because the fact that you're showing that the mage gets less stats, like, I understand that technically a ranged character, if they were to get the exact same stats that the melee characters get, then they're gonna be just as powerful as the melee characters, and they're gonna be able to deal that same amount of damage from range. So that makes it kind of unbalanced a little bit, but you should just balance it with the abilities then, you know, like, don't balance it with the stats of the character. Balance the skills. Make the melee skills of the warrior and the assassin and those types of classes, make their melee skills do more damage. So then the melee skills do an appropriate amount of damage, and the ranged skills of the ranged characters will then just be a little bit weaker, but they will have the same stats at least. So even though they benefit from being ranged and being able to take less damage, obviously, and being more maneuverable due to the fact that they're ranged, they will have less damage, just slightly less damage. You don't need to make them do half as much damage, obviously. You just make them do slightly less damage. And I would honestly prefer that over the fact that now this character is literally getting 33% less stats than the warrior class does. That just feels really bad to play this character, and I know that I'm at the end game gonna have 33% less stats than the warrior does. So that's obviously something that I also don't like. But honestly, otherwise than that, there's nothing really that I can complain about. I like the fact that when you loot, it immediately goes into your inventory. I hope that the inventory is bigger than this, because I hate games that limit your inventory. So I really hope, for the devs' sake, that the inventory is bigger than this, because I firstly hate having to throw stuff on the ground, and I hate having to choose between what stuff I'm gonna keep and what stuff I'm gonna disenchant and that kind of stuff. The weight system is fine. I don't mind the weight system. That's totally fine. But allow the character to carry what they want to carry. Have the weight system, but don't have the weight system limiting the character, and a very, very small inventory limiting the character as well. That's simply too much limit, and honestly, I despise games that limit the player in that way, where you have to spend after every fight, you have to open your inventory and see, okay, what am I gonna throw on the ground, what am I gonna disenchant. Then you spend a minute in the inventory screen, while you could have spent a minute fighting enemies instead. You know, like, does the developer want you, the player, to be playing the game, or do they want you, the player, to be spending time doing inventory management? You know, that's really the thing that it really comes down to. Do you want to be playing the game, or do you want to be doing inventory management and throwing shit on the ground? You know, I don't even think this game has disenchanting, at least not that I can see right now. There's enchant over there, but that's not to say that there's necessarily disenchanting. I would have liked to show you guys these things, but obviously we are literally stuck in the game. We can't progress because we've encountered infinitely respawning enemies, and we can't go back, and our interface is fucked up and all of that kind of stuff. So but like I said, the game is not even in early access yet, so these things are gonna happen. But yeah, guys, as for price, their previous game, this developer's previous game, costs $25. So honestly, if they were to charge $25 for this game, that would not be too bad, honestly. That definitely would not be too bad. Divinity Original Sin 2 is quite expensive. It costs $45. So, and honestly, that's good for Divinity Original Sin 2. $45 is good. It's a really, really good game, like a really good game. So I would honestly have no problems paying $45 for a game if it was as good as Divinity Original Sin 2. Now, call me cynical, but I don't think this game is going to be as good as Divinity Original Sin 2, simply because no other game on the entire market of TRPG, CRPG games is as good as Divinity Original Sin 2. So, call me cynical, but I don't think this game is going to be as good as Divinity Original Sin 2, so the developer has no right to ask $45. They're obviously not going to ask $45. So the question is then, what would be an appropriate amount of money? And honestly, I would think that probably in the region of $20, perhaps $25 would be fine for this game. I would pay $20, $25 for this game without any real issue. So yeah, honestly, the game doesn't have a price set currently. The game is not released on Steam yet. You can obviously wishlist the game. I will put a link to the game's page in the description below on YouTube. So you can go ahead and wishlist it, and you will obviously be notified when the game releases. But like I say, I would not be opposed to paying $20 to $25 for this game. And obviously the game will be improving all of the bugs should by the release date, when the game actually releases, not just releases into early access, since obviously a lot of early access games have bugs, but when the game fully releases, then it should hopefully be without bugs. And yeah, then I would absolutely pay $20-25 for the game. So yeah guys, honestly that's it. I'm pretty happy with the game. I really don't have any issues with the game. There's a couple of small things, but honestly, overall, I would be happy to pay $20-25 for the game, and that is really the point of the review. Just, it's not the best game ever, it's not gonna be the best game ever, but in my opinion, the game is worth $20-25. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it. I want to once again thank the developer for allowing me to play the game ahead of the Steam release. It is always very much appreciated, and I obviously received the key for the game for the purposes of this video as well. So yeah guys, that is it pretty much for today. Go ahead and check out the game on Steam. The game's name is obviously Dark Envoy, and the game will be releasing in the not too distant future. That's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching guys, and I'll see you guys next time.